Hey everyone, and today we're going to be running through all of my empties for July 2026 Project Pam. And we actually have quite a lot to get through, so let's get started. First, I finished up one of these micellar cleansing gel washes, which I won't repurchase again, but it was quite nice. Then I have this MAC Prep and Prime Fix Plus. This did leak a little bit towards the end, but honestly, I'm glad this one's finished up, and I'll look into different setting sprays next. Then I have this little mini Sol de Janeiro body butter, and I have quite a few different scents of this, so I'll move on to a different scent next time. Then I have this setting spray, which I wouldn't repurchase. I have a Bath & Body Works hand sanitizer, and I love these. I am using a different one right now. Then I put in the package for this, but it was actually the pink scent. I think it was berry brulee or something like that, which I finished up and I really loved, and I will repurchase once I'm out of that. Then I have this E45 moisturising cream, which I tend to purchase occasionally, and yeah, it does the job, but I have some other moisturisers to use up first. Then this one actually expired and it has got really dry, but it's just a mini Benefit They're Real. I always find that mini mascaras, I think, don't work as well as the full size. I don't know if that's just me, or maybe it's because there's less product in them, but I wouldn't repurchase. Then we have this Revolution Glow Fix, which I wouldn't repurchase. Then I have this Hoola Benefit Lip Gloss. It was quite nice, but I've got plenty of other lip glosses that I need to use up, so I wouldn't necessarily repurchase this one. And then I have this Molten Brown body wash. I wasn't the biggest fan of the scent of this one, but I think the bottle is handy to keep for travel. Then we have this White Company moisturiser, and this just came from a hotel as a sample, so I wouldn't be repurchasing that one. So I definitely have quite a lot of empties here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So 12 empties for July, which I think is really good progress. I'm really trying to work on using up lip products especially, and also things like my hand sanitizer, because I've got quite a few of those. So let me know if you want to see an inventory tour of some of these items, and I'll be sure to do that. Anyways, thanks for watching. Bye.